Welcome to another Spreadsheeters video guide. You can find written instructions for these steps on the Spreadsheeters website. In this video, we'll see how to plot a normal distribution in Excel. Graphs are great ways to visualize data, and Excel has a number of tools that can help you create different types of charts and also to format them. The type of chart you create depends on the kind of data set you have. In this example, we're going to plot a normal distribution which should give me a bell curve. So the first thing we need to do is to create the normal distribution. So to do this, we will use a number of functions in Excel. We'll explore each one of them along the way. So the first step I need to do is to find the mean and the standard deviation of this data. So to do that, for the mean, I will use the average function. This is average, and I select the scores. I want to plot a normal distribution for these math scores. So I find the mean. And now for the standard deviation, we use another function. I'll use the standard deviation.p, which is of the population. Again, select the data for the math scores and press enter. So now that I have the mean and standard deviation, I need to create a normal distribution. So first I will define a lower and upper limit. The lower limit I will take as the mean minus 3 times the standard deviation, which comes to 25. And for the upper limit, I'll take the mean plus 3 times the standard deviation. So I have an upper limit of 128. So now let's define the series. I just need to define the pattern, which is starting at the lower limit, 25 and then 26. And selecting these cells, I'll drag the fill handle down until I reach 128, since that is the upper limit. So now I have the series. Now I can find out the normal distribution for each. For this, I'll use the norm.dist function of Excel. So this takes the value, and then I need to pick up the mean and the standard deviation. And for the last argument, I'll say false and say enter. Now before copying this down, of course, I have to make the mean and standard deviation constant. So I'll select the mean and press F4, select the cell reference for standard deviation and press F4 again. Now this I can just drag the fill handle down to copy the formula to the rest of the cells. And now I have the normal distribution for each of these values. Now that my data is ready, I can proceed to create the chart. So first thing I do is select all the data. Then under insert, I will go to the scatter plot, and under this I have an option of the smooth scatter with smooth lines. So I will select that, and you can see that we've got a nice bell curve here. So since this is placed as an object, I can just drag this up, since it happened to come right at the bottom of this. So I'll take this right to the top so that it is next to my data. And I can double click on the title and change the title of the graph. So this is how to plot a normal distribution in Excel. Please read the appended article for further guidance.